each and every motherfucking Thursday. And on all motherfucking major streaming platforms. Oh yeah. Don't forget the social media and the YouTube too. Boom!
We want a little more. This what I'm hustling for. We want a little more. This what I'm hustling for. Gon' get it for me. Gon' get it for me. Gon' get this money. Gon' get this money. Show 'em that you hungry. Tell 'em that you hungry. This game is ugly. This game is ugly. I'ma spread my wings and fly like a sparrow. I'm taking every shot straight like an arrow. And coming for the bread, yeah, that's the narrow. Why the haters silent looking like a scarecrow? Hey, I don't know now. What they talking, why they talking, tell them slow down. What they saying, why they playing in the background. And classic man, I'ma teach them how to act now. I ain't playing no games, it's the anthem. Spilla go get a light holding ransom. Yeah, I've been grinding all day, get my bands up. Yeah, I've been grinding all day, get my bands up. We want a little more. This what I'm hustling for. We want a little more. This what I'm hustling for. Gon' get it for me. Gon' get it for me. Gon' get this money. Gon' get this money. Show 'em that you hungry. Tell 'em that you hungry. This game is ugly. This game is ugly. Got me flying high in the sky like an eagle. All good vibes surrounded by my people. Many haters come disguised as my equal. Don't play the game and treat them like they see through. I don't know what the intentions is. I'm grinding for a better day for all my kids. We living this life, one day they gon' let me in. And keep knocking, keep banging till they let me in. I ain't playing no games, it's the anthem. The Spilla go get a light holding ransom. Hey, I've been grinding all day, get my bands up. Hey, I've been grinding all day, get my bands up. We want a little more. This what I'm hustling for. We want a little more. This what I'm hustling for. Gon' get it for me. Gon' get it for me. Gon' get this money. Gon' get this money. Show 'em that you hungry. Tell 'em that you hungry. This game is ugly. This game is ugly. Spilla. No games. We ain't playing no more. We gon' to the top. We ain't gon' stop till we get there. Let's go. You know we want a little more. Let's go.
What's motherfucking propping out this bitch? Y'all know what it is. Your boy Ross says back in the motherfucking building. All on the Table podcast, doing what the fuck we do. You know what I mean? Hope y'all enjoying y'all day and all that good shit. Enjoy the music that y'all been hearing. You know what I mean? Little good conversation. I got for y'all right now, I got Spilla in the building. New York song, Spilla in the building. What's up with you, son?
What's going on, bro? Same old, same old. Just had a session today, feeling good. So just here to chop it up with you, dog.
There you go, man. The grind don't never fucking stop, man. So you said you had a session today, man. Which, if you don't mind me asking, man, how was the session, man? What you had popping off?
The session was good, actually, bro. I was working on this freestyle that I'm going to be dropping New Year's Day. I got 2 songs dropping, one December 31st, and then the 1st, I got another one dropping. So right in between time and the daytime to keep the music going, I'm going to hit them with a freestyle. That's what I just recorded, did that real quick with my boy, because he's going to be dropping something else. I believe the first 2. He's my artist that I've been working on, developing. So Cam coming strong this year.
All right, man. You dropping music real quick, man. Where can they find it at, man? You can't tell us you dropping music and can't tell us where to find it at. Like, that's kind of selfish, bro. Like, what's up with you?
It's gonna be on the 2 songs that I'm dropping is gonna be on all platforms. So Spotify, iTunes, YouTube, you name it, Napster. You can get it on Napster if you want it. Deezer, what else is there? Pandora. I know some people like Amazon. You know what I mean? It's gonna be on all platforms. So.
Napster still around?
Huh?
People still use Napster?
Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. Believe it or not.
Damn.
Overseas, bro. See, overseas, like things is different over there, bro. Like they caught up with some things, and then some things they still behind. Not behind. I can't even say behind, bro. It's just different channels, different. It's just what people like. Some people like that. Some people still be going back and going on Napster. You can get it on anywhere, bro.
I ain't even think that shit was still up and running. That's bananas. You just put me on some shit like a motherfucker. So
yeah, bro. I pay attention to the distribution. Like when because I do everything myself. So like when I'm uploading a song and I see like the little icons for everything. One day I clicked on it. I was like, is that Napster? I was surprised myself. I was like, I didn't even think it was still rocking, but I see it there. I'm like, all right, I'm there too. So it's all good.
Man. Listen, he just gave y'all a gem, man. That's another way to get your music out. Shit. Yeah. So Spilla, where does that name come from?
To be honest with you, it was actually given to me, bro, when I was 12 at a basketball camp. When we was at basketball camp, we was all sitting there like freestyling one time. And niggas was like, yo, what do you go by? I'm like, I don't really freestyle. You know what I'm saying? So we was just sitting there and I just kicked some shit off the dome and everybody was fucking with it. And then they was like, yo, I'm gonna call you Spilla. We gonna call you Spilla. And ever since then, it just stuck with me. So it wasn't a name that I made up or just decided like, oh, one day I'm gonna be Spilla. It was given to me. So
hey, listen, man, a lot of us was given our names, man. So don't worry about it. You ain't the only one. Yeah. It happens. You know what I mean? So let me ask you this, man. When you thinking about music, man, it's a lot of right now oversaturation of music, in my opinion. It's a lot of motherfuckers coming out. It's a lot of people putting out bullshit. It's some people that's actually putting out good shit and can't really be heard, which is bananas. Like it's just that's a whole nother conversation. But in terms of you yourself, what kind of imprint do you plan on leaving in the music game? Like what can we look forward to from Spilla that we can't look forward to in other people? Even if it's something that we can look forward into other people, what makes us say, you know what, I gotta go here, Spilla?
To be honest with me, bro, I got something for everybody. Like first and foremost, I got something for everybody. Because the music I listen to myself is not just one genre. So I don't place myself in like one genre. Like when I say I make music, I make music. Like it may be hip hop, it may be rap, it may be some club type of jump off type of thing. Like I like to sing sometimes. So it's like whenever I make music, it's something I feel. Like, oh, I hear a beat and it could be anything. It could be anything. It could have crazy guitars on it. It could be some metal shit. To be honest, excuse my French. It could be something.
Whoa, time out. We don't do that shit here, son. We don't excuse no nothing on this motherfucker. You say how you feel is how you say it. Fuck out of here.
But with music, it's different for me personally, because every time I heard music, it was an experience. It was something I felt. And like the music that is made now, comparison to when I was growing up, I always say this. Like I listen to drug dealing music. Now it's kind of like fiend music. Like it's different. You know what I'm saying? Like there's a different atmosphere in there. It's not the same. It's not from like so much from the core anymore. It's the elements around us that is what music is. It's not from the soul. There's no piece of that artist in that music. You know what I'm saying? Because you meet these people and they not what they are in their music. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, where are we really going? You know what I'm saying? Like with me, I put my soul into my music. Like I talk about my kids. I'll talk about basketball. I'll talk about shit that I did. You know what I mean? I'm not going to sit here and fabricate a lie to entertain somebody. You know what I'm saying? Or make something because I can make it sound good. That's where I'm going to put it down on paper and be like, nah, everything that you hear out of my music, you're gonna be like, yeah, that's Spilla. Oh yeah. That's how he is.
Future got a whole song, Percocet, Molly Percocet. That motherfucker don't pop Molly or Percocet.
Not one, but you know that's what everybody want to hear. You know what I'm saying? So you placating to the people. And that's not even your audience because that's not even who you are as a person. So they come up and like, oh, I got that Molly and Percocet, but you ain't really fucking with it. They gonna look at you like, well, bro, that's what you was talking about. You said you was the party nigga, but you're not the party nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like that plays an effect. Like in my eyes, when I go meet somebody, I expect to meet the person that I've been listening to for years. Like for me, if I ever met DMX, I would have known he's that same dude because that's what everybody say when they meet him. You know what I'm saying? It's not like, oh, I met DMX and he was bullshit. Nah, that nigga was always official with his shit. Like that's one of my idols. You know what I mean? That's who I grew up listening to. When a lot of people would ask me like, oh, yo, who's your favorite rapper? Oh, Biggie, Pac. I'd be like, DMX. I'll get laughed at sometimes growing up just because it'd be like, oh, you don't like, nah, bro, like I fuck with DMX. I connect with DMX. Like
X has bars.
Bars upon bars, bro. But it was different. You know what I mean? Like it wasn't what everybody was used to hearing. You know, I remember one time he said, I'll put my heart into this music and y'all call it a style. You know what I'm saying? Like he just put who he was out there. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, it rhymed, but sometimes it ain't rhyme like that. You know what I mean? But he was expressing himself. You couldn't say that wasn't X. You know what I'm saying? Anytime you heard him, you knew who it was. It wasn't like, oh, it was a question. Oh, maybe that's Mobb Deep. Maybe that's Biggie. No, you knew who it was. And that's how I feel like when you hear my music, you be like, oh yeah, that's Spilla. You know it's Spilla. I know I don't sound like nobody like that. Like I may here and there, I got a million flows. So it's like, yeah, I might touch on somebody's flow a little bit, but it's still gonna be me. You still gonna know it's me.
Who was your biggest influence that made you actually want to get into rapping?
Definitely DMX. Like DMX was like the forefront for me. So like between like DMX and like just there was so much music. Like I would listen to all types of music from like Temptations to you can go pop music. You know what I'm saying? Like I'll be listening Backstreet Boys, bro. Like no funny shit, like real shit. Like you can catch like certain melodies with certain music that Tim McGraw, you know what I mean? Like you hear certain melodies and you be like, oh, okay. You might not like everything about the song, but you can hear what they say. You know what I mean? Like, okay, I'm kind of feeling this. Like my inspirations come from like everywhere, bro. Like everywhere, but heavy DMX, definitely DMX. And I'm not gonna stop. I'm not gonna lie, I really fuck with Drake when he first came out too, bro. Like when he was 18, like when he was on one, I was on. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so there was certain shit, like certain music that, like, if I go back into my past, even like Soulja Boy in the club, Soulja Boy would go crazy in the club. You would Soulja Boy would come on, crank that. You know what I mean? You watch everybody over there. Hey. I'm not much of a dancer, but I'll be watching. You know what I'm saying? I'll be like, oh yeah, nah, you know that's lit. You know what I'm saying? So
I take it you're not out here searching for a specific demographic. You out here trying to fuck everybody heads up with that music. Yeah, it's for me. I'm not really reaching for nobody. You know what I'm saying? Like once they hear the music, they be like, oh, for the most part, niggas fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? So it'd be like, I can't say because music is subjective, like, oh, I'm the best or I got the greatest music. I got a sound that nobody has. I know that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been humble because my beginnings is straight out the mud. Everything I got has been out the mud. This whole year that I've been grinding, everything been out the mud. We've been making magic happen with nothing. So it's like, I mean, doing music and going hard with music is two different things. And a lot of people don't understand that. A lot of people don't really get that concept yet. But how long would you say that you've been actually going hard when it comes to this music shit?
Going hard? All this year. This year I've been going hard. I ain't gonna lie to you. Because I made music, I had music, and then like things happen. You know what I mean? Like you lose music, people fall out, shit, like, you know what I mean? Shit goes sideways. Like we was rocking shows, we was doing a lot of different things, and then like that whole thing kind of fell apart. So this year, I was like, you know what? I gotta see. I gotta know what I can do. I gotta see what my music really, if my music touches anybody. Like, I've always been in tune with music. I always loved music. So my first goal was to get my music on all platforms. And then I got my music on all platforms. I'm like, hell yeah. I'm listening to my shit on Spotify. The same jump off that every other artist. I'm like, all right, now what? Now I start marketing myself, start pushing it. I start seeing some traction. And from where I'm at, not that I don't really watch nobody like that. Like I don't really mess with too many people. So like I would get the response back like, yo, bro, you doing kind of some numbers. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, your shit doing kind of good. And I'll be like, I don't know what you mean. Like, it ain't good until I get like 1 million streams or something, until I'm up there with like the people that I'm really thinking about. Like, everybody knows rap is a competition. Like, it's a sport. It's a gladiator sport. I don't care how you cut it. Like, if you're going to rap, you're going to know it's a competition. You're going to know that there's wolves everywhere. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
hold on, let me ask you this, right? Maybe it's just me, because when I've said this to folks, they looked at me like I was crazy, right? Do you believe that hip hop has gotten soft to the point where, like, even diss tracks aren't really diss tracks anymore? You know what I mean? A diss track used to be, you know exactly who the fuck I'm talking to. Now a diss track is like, all right, I got to decipher and go dig up somebody's shit in the past to kind of figure out, I think, to see who he talking to. Like, what the fuck is up with that? Like, do you believe that hip hop's gotten soft?
You know what it is? I don't think hip hop got soft because it goes by your definition of hip hop. Like, what's real hip hop? Like, if we're talking real hip hop, there's not too much of that. It's the last of a dying breed. There's not too many niggas that like when I think hip hop, I'm thinking like modern day hip hop is the Locks. Like, the Locks is hip hop. Like, they keeping it hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's not too many cats that's really keeping it hip hop. So when we get into that element of hip hop and then rap beefs and hip hop beefs are two different things out there. Like, when we're talking rap beefs, it's all for the camera. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's all for our numbers game. It's not like, oh, we really got beef. It's like, we just call it beef.
I'm putting out an album. Let me have beef with somebody so y'all pay attention to me.
Yeah, bro. That's not beef. That's not rap beef. That's not hip hop. Hip hop beefs came from two MCs who were actually nice, first of all, and people wanted to see who was the better MC. You know what I'm saying? And lyrically, I knew I could smoke. So no, that's where that beef came from. Like, now beefs is coming from, I stole your bitch in the club, and now I'm gonna make a song about it, but I ain't gonna tell you I'm gonna make a song about it. You gonna find out about it from the same bitch we both fucked. And then you mad. Like, it's some dumb shit. It's like shit that don't even make sense. Like, first of all, and that's like be the biggest beefs. It be over women. Like, no funny shit. Like, many niggas die for this reason alone. They will die for some pussy or die for a little bit of pride for niggas who don't really care about you. Like,
shit. That's some real shit.
Niggas will ride for these streets, not saying like I have anything against anybody, bro, because I know how it is to get it out the mud. But don't think these streets are for you. And don't think that the same shit that you doing in these streets won't get done to you either. Like, there's no rules. Niggas is snitching for fun. There's no rules out here. Like, there's no rules. There's no There's no code. There's none of that shit, bro. And that's where, and I feel like that's where shit gets so wishy-washy. That's why with my music, I'll be staying with the cool shit, brother. I ain't gonna lie to you, dog.
I ain't mad at you. Going along the lines of kind of what you're saying, right? How do you feel about like the smack URL, all that type of battle rap nowadays?
I love it.
You love
it? I love battle rap, bro. I commend those dudes more than some of these so-called artists, to be honest with you. They'll be going out there putting 3 rounds together. That'd be phenomenal, bro. That niggas couldn't even perform a whole song. I watch niggas not even be able to perform. But these niggas out here, no music behind them, no nothing, and you gotta really bring the show. I commend every battle rapper, bro, who's doing their thing. Real shit.
Let me ask you this. Basically, because especially since you're commending them for being performers, right? And you said a few minutes ago, you talked about, doing shows, et cetera, et cetera. Which part do you like most? Making a song, performing a song, or writing a song? So basically, when you sitting there with your pen and your pad, or when you actually in the lab creating that fucking sound, I know as well as nobody walks in the booth and spit a verse and the song is done. One song may take you a day or two. It could, depending on what you put in that song and redoing it and all that. Or is it actually being on the stage and watching the crowd go bananas while you doing your motherfucking thing?
I think it's the transition from watching it go from the pen or the phone to the booth, you hearing it back, and then you putting it out and then hearing the response, getting the response back for something that you created. Like that whole process to me is just bananas, bro. Like I've had like maybe like 3 songs that when I heard them back, bro, I ain't gonna lie to you, I got emotional about it. I'm like, yo, I know when they hear this, they gonna feel the same way I feel right now. And I felt great. So it's like, I think that moment right there is probably one of the best moments, is hearing it back and like hearing that product like, ooh, I know we got one. Like, and me and my boys sit here and like have this conversation, like no funny shit, like a lot. Like we'll be sitting here and like when we're going over songs, like before we even go to the studio, we're going over songs or whatever. And he'll be like, that's it right there. That one's it. And I'll be doing the same shit to him. Like I'll hear like 3 songs. He'll do like 3 songs. And then it'd be like the 4th one. It'd be like, you hear it. You hear the passion behind it. You hear the beat behind it, but you don't like, sometimes it's not even the beat. Like I've taken shitty beats, bro, and taken them shits and made them sound like, oh, what beat is that? And then I'll play the beat and they'll be like, what the fuck is this? I'll be like, I told you, bro. So sometimes it's not the beat.
It's crazy that you just mentioned that, right? I actually keep trying to tell people, a lot of people are so caught up in beats, and I've been listening to music since the fucking 90s. In the 90s, the beats didn't fucking matter. Most of the beats from the 90s wasn't even that fucking hot. It was about what you do to the beat that make the beat stand out. Sometimes you can hear a beat and that somebody you feel like they just destroyed that. They murdered this beat. Then you hear it and it's like, it's dry, it's boring, because they turn that beat into something. You become an instrument on that beat is what helps that beat become what the fuck it is. So I try to explain to people sometimes, stop focusing so hard on the beat and turn that beat into something great. Stop always looking for the beat to make you sound good. You listen to the locks, you listen to the range of beats. When you brought up the locks, you listen to the range of beats them dudes make, they ain't worrying about beats. It almost sounds like they take any.
Have you heard of Griselda beat?
Them too. To me, it seems like a producer say, yo, I got this beat for you. They just instantly start spitting. They don't give a fuck what the beat sound like.
It don't even matter. You can have 3 sounds on that motherfucker. I'm going in. We going in. You know what I'm saying? It's like, that's how you know. But there's this separation. You understand what I'm saying? Like, That's how small the margin is and how small that window is of you got. That's why this game is so flooded. You said this earlier. Do I think the game is saturated? Yes. Do I think there's a lot of talent out there? Yes. But also there's a lot of nothing. Like I've heard cats off beat, all types of shit. And like, just because they popular in a city as a person, they'll let that music rock because, oh, he a cool cat. But you be scared to tell him, oh, that shit kind of bullshit, bro. Like, I don't know if you realize that, but what you doing out here ain't it. And that shit happens a lot. That shit happens way too much.
I done lost homies from being honest, man. So trust me, I get it.
That's all I'm gonna be. If like in my circle know that. Like, you know what I mean? If you're gonna come to Spilla, don't come and expects him with some bullshit like he gonna sit here and lie to you or fabricate something. I don't got time for that. If I'm gonna play, I'll play with my kids. They're downstairs playing right now. Like we could, you know what I'm saying? Like I ain't got time for it. On Facebook, it's Spilla No Games. It's no games for a reason. I ain't got time to play. That's the motto. That's the logo and everything. No games. Like I ain't got time to play, and that was my whole mission and whole point for this year. And you asked me this question, like, when did you really go hard? And I say this year because this is the year I believed in myself. A lot of people won't believe in themselves. They won't take the risk. They won't invest in themselves. Like I made sure.
See, that's the thing. I think people believe in themselves, but the thing is, they too scared to put themselves out there. It's a difference in saying, all right, I know I'm good. And it's a difference in other people telling you that you are actually good. Some people fear the next person saying that they're not good. So they would rather say, all right, I'm good, and leave it at that.
Like, I'm cool with the criticism, to be honest with you. I'd rather you tell me I'm not good so I know there's something I got to improve on. Don't sit here and lie in my face and tell me I'm good and then, like, behind my back be like, nah, that shit was trash. Like, don't do that. Like, that ain't going to help me at all. You ain't going to get better music that way from me. Like, that's for sure. Like, that's, you know what I'm saying?
And that's the reason why hip-hop is oversaturated with all these garbage-ass, bullshit-ass songs. On this platform right here, I play so many different people's music. I don't ask nobody for a penny. I say, yo, send me a song that represents you. I want to play music that stands out and make people say, who the fuck is that right there? I've had people send me shit where it's like, bro, why the fuck would you want to play this for people you don't know? Now, it's not always about it being not lyrical, because I play a couple songs that I believe aren't that lyrical, but they sound, at least the sound itself, you can vibe to, you can get with. I've had people send me shit where it sound like they fucking made the shit on their phone. The beat is playing on their phone, they recording on their phone and everything. And it's like, bro, this is what you want people to hear from you the first time they hear of you.
There's no thought of that. See, all right, let me break it down. There's no thought process for a lot of people about after production. Like, there's the pre-production, which is, making the song, getting the beat together, recording it, mixing it down, mastering it. Great, that's awesome. Then after the fact, what are you doing with that song to see if it's actually marketable? Like, are you putting it in front of people? Are you showing people before you even release it? Is it like, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's so many ways to just test your music nowadays that I feel like nobody does the research to care. Like,
they're lazy.
To be honest with you.
They're lazy.
And it's like, my whole thing is, how you expect to get anywhere doing anything being lazy? You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, check it. Let's say you work for McDonald's, right? You work the fries. You gonna work the fries your whole life, or you gonna at least try to move up a little bit so you make a little bit more chicken? Niggas is okay with just shaking the fries.
Yeah.
And for me, I can't do it. I can't do it, bro. I don't see anything from that. I don't gain anything from that. From the manager,
it's so sad. It's so sad how true what you're saying is. But keep going.
Now, if I'm the manager, Now I don't just got power. I got more money. I got control. And now I don't got to do as much, but I make more money. Niggas don't think like that. That's why there's not that many managers, but we can have a lot of employees. And that's the rap game in a nutshell. Niggas is okay with saying they got a rap song. Well, yo, I rap. I got a song. You want to hear it? I'll play it right now on my phone. Oh, word? And then you hear the shit and you be like, this is you? Why are you rapping? Why are you doing this? But it's okay to them because, listen, I'm just a fry guy. But you're out here pretending to be something that you're not. And you fucking it up for everybody. Because now I got 20,000 of niggas shaking fries.
Now here's the thing.
And I ain't got another nigga to make a burger. I ain't got nothing else.
Here's the thing, people.
It's all the same shit.
As an underground artist, you still gotta shake them fries. Don't be out here.
Cool
don't be out here thinking. Don't be out here thinking that
But don't think I'm just gonna shake fries forever.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna shake fries forever.
Yeah,
that's all I'm saying. We ain't gonna shake fries forever.
I'm with you.
We ain't gonna be making burgers forever.
Nah, folks.
We gonna get up out this mud. We gonna get up out of here.
You still gotta eat, so you still gotta grind. What he's trying to tell y'all is simple and plain. Yeah. If you're gonna grind smartly and actually think about what you're doing. Don't just say, oh, I'm gonna make a song and I'm a pop. No, it doesn't work like that. Yes, it's easy to get your music out on the internet, but that don't mean everybody gonna listen to your song. Secondly, and I said this time and time again, if I listen to your song and I never listen to it again, that's not my fault. That is your fault. That is your fault that you didn't give me a good enough product to make me want more. Anybody that's on the East Coast that has been to YY, if you move down south, you think about YY at least twice a fucking week. Just that simple. Because YY has a good fucking product. If you don't put out good product, you will be forgotten. And you can't say, oh man, they hating on me. They don't listen to my song because I'm from here.
Everybody can't be hating. Everybody can't be hating, bro. Listen, everybody can't be hating.
If you walk like a roach and sound like a roach, then God damn it, you's a motherfucking roach. It's just that simple. So if 95 people out of 100 people just told you that song was trash, instead of you getting upset and calling them haters, take that, listen to what every last one of those 95 people said. Listen to their criticism. Put that into the next song you make and make it better. So now, instead of it being 95, you just took it down to 65. Because if you take some criticism, at least 30 of them motherfuckers gonna say, oh shit, he switched it up. He's sounding good. Now your next song is down to 55. Next sound down to 45 and so forth and so on. But that comes with your grind. That comes with your effort. That comes with what you're gonna do next. Like he said, you can't just do the pre-process of the song. You got to think about after the song as well. Also, putting your song on Facebook don't mean that everybody gonna listen. You can make 35 songs and you got 500 friends on Facebook. When you post your music, at least 465 of them gonna look at the song and say, I'm not listening to it because I know him personally. Just that simple. That's just how it goes. You got to reach people you don't fucking know. That's what he's trying to do.
My biggest fans are people I never met. My biggest supporters are complete strangers. And they're always going to be. Because guess what? You can't expect your friends to listen to your music. You can't expect your family to push your music. You got to push your shit. You got to go out here and meet these people, touch hands, put it out in places that you're not at. You got to figure that shit out, whether it's through online marketing, through getting in a motherfucking car. Whatever you got to do to get your music out there, you got to do it. Nobody's going to do it for you. Nobody's going to care enough about your product to do it. And at the end of the day, if that's what you want, you got to go out here and get it. I don't know near nothing nigga who has been given shit to, bro. That, here it is on a silver platter. It don't work like that.
I had a conversation with somebody last week, right? And we just chopping it up. Regular conversation. And he was talking about his music and blah, 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 this, that, and the third. So I was like, yo, is there any open mic joints around here anywhere? He was like, man, I don't know. I said, well, why you don't look into it? Man, I ain't doing that shit. So I was like, well, how do you expect people even right here to hear you and know that you exist if you don't even want to do shit like an open mic? Man, why the fuck I gotta do that? I'm gonna just post my show on the internet. I'm like, so you just expect everybody to just automatically listen to your shit because it's on the internet. Like, you gotta promote yourself, bro. Man, fuck that, man. Nobody got time for that shit, man. I got family, I got work. I'm like, yeah, but so you telling me you can't take 2 hours out your whole week to go to an open mic, perform 1 or 2 songs, and then leave? Pass out a CD or 2. Tell people about your YouTube or your fucking DistroKid or wherever you got your music at. You can't take 2 hours out your week. Even if you did it once a month, you can't even do that. Oh, man, ain't nobody got time for that type of shit. And I told him right there on the spot, and that right there, my friend, is the reason why you're going to stay exactly where the fuck you at, because you're lazy as shit. Oh man, you crazy. You see how I work? I said, yeah, you gotta put work ethic behind your music as well. When you look at motherfuckers back in the 90s, I ain't gonna say them dudes, men and women was killing themselves in music because they had not even doing tours. They traveling state to state just to fucking be in a record store so people could see them when they selling their shit, signing autographs, all that type of shit. Like that, the art of that part of the whole situation has gone lost because everybody feel like, oh, I could just post my shit on the internet. Everybody's going to love me. Who the fuck is you to make them love you?
Right. You got to encounter. You know who I love? No funny shit. I love how he promotes, bro. Sauce Walker. I love how he promotes because he's everywhere. And then he'll let you know he's there. He'll try to tap in with anybody in the city, bro. Anybody in the city where he's at. That's how you got to be, regardless of who you are. You got to go to these places, go live, use that platform that you have to let people know where you at. But be there. You got to be there and show them. Be there and do it. You know what I'm saying? Shake hands. Do shows. Do whatever show you can do. I'll do as many shows as I can if I can, bro. Whatever I can get my hands into.
That's how people I can get my hands. You never know who the fuck is at that open mic. You never know who's there. It could be an A&R sitting in there hoping that he finds somebody. It could be some local artist that's looking for people. He got a buzz and he just wants somebody to feature on his song. It could be a fucking producer, an up-and-coming producer that got all types of crazy-ass beats and he don't even want to sell them. He just wants somebody to get on his fucking songs. You never know. Yeah. You never know who the fuck is in these places because you sitting your lazy ass in the house and thinking you're gonna blow the fuck up.
I did this show down in New York City and I met some really dope artists. And I'm connecting with this one dude. We about to start a little venture on some shit, bro. But long story short out of that is I didn't know how I was going to get down there. No funny shit, because I'm upstate. And, like, how it was like, yo, I told you I get it all out the mud, bro. So it's like I ran into a little opportunity before I got down there. And then, bang, I was down there. You know what I'm saying? But I had to get myself down there to be in a position to do anything. You got to get yourself, you got to sacrifice. You have to sacrifice, no matter what it is. Sometimes it's time. Sometimes it's money. Sometimes it's spending time with your family. You might have to step away from your job. If you have an opportunity to chase your dreams, and that's how I look at it. I've been chasing my dreams all year long, and I'm not going to stop now. Like I've gotten to a place where I feel good. Like, oh, I know something's coming. I know what's about to happen. I feel it coming. I feel the change. So why would I stop? Why would I stop chasing my dreams when now it's just not me who believes in me? I got other people who believe in me too, who when I feel down, because guess what? We all human. You know what I'm saying? You all gonna have those days where, damn, I don't feel like shit. I don't feel like doing it to them. But for me, I got my kids right there who like, if I ain't gonna provide for them, who else is? I got my team behind me like, yo, if you ain't gonna push, who else is? Because you be really pushing this shit. So it's like, there's there's no reason for me to stop. I got too much to lose to stop. If I stop, then I just give up, not on myself, but everybody else. You know what I'm saying? I'm giving up on my kids because I told them that we gonna make it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna do that.
Hey man, listen. If y'all ain't listening to what this man's saying right now and taking at least, even if you don't listen to everything he's saying, if you don't take little pieces out of what this man is saying right now, I don't know what the fuck you doing. You ain't trying to grind. You ain't really trying to get it popping. It is what the fuck it is. That's on you. I try to bring people on here. Everybody I bring on here, they tell you a little bit of their story. They tell you a little about what's going on. They tell you about their grind. And a lot of y'all out there, y'all not really grinding. And you hear people that's actually grinding, and then y'all still say, man, I ain't doing that shit. Ain't nobody got time for that shit. And that's why motherfuckers like him gonna keep moving up, and you gonna sit where the fuck you at. It's just that motherfucking simple. Hey, Spilla, before we get the fuck up out this camp, I want you to let everybody know where they can find you, how can they reach you, and what can they expect from you?
First and foremost, it's Spilla on Instagram, Twitter, Spilla518. I keep everything universal, even on Facebook. It's Spilla. You type in Spilla right now on Facebook, on Instagram. It's 9 out of 10 chances I'm gonna pop up. Spotify, iTunes, YouTube, Spilla. YouTube, my channel is Spilla518. So I keep it very universal. So no matter what platform you really go to, like social media wise, it's Spilla518. YouTube, Spilla518. Facebook, I'm pretty sure even if you typed in Spilla518 on Facebook, I'm gonna pop up. So that's first and foremost. I'm always gonna be dropping new music. I'm always working. I'm always creating something new. And it's not always just rap or hip hop. I make songs for ladies, for the club. I told you I'll be on sometimes the guitar with it. So I got something for everybody. And if you reach out, you need anything, I don't mind sharing the knowledge. Everything that I got was from OGs. So that shit's supposed to get passed down. You know what I'm saying? So like I do logos, business cards, covers, whatever y'all need as an artist. I got the whole starter kit for you. Like, I don't mind working with anybody. I do stuff for the low, like, real simple. And like, but you'll see. I take my time with everybody. I'll work with you. I don't care. Like, you know what I mean? I know where I'm going, so I don't have any problem helping the next man out get there too. Cause shit, we all gonna eat. There's enough people out here for the music to go around. That's what people don't realize.
And out of every fucking thing you said in this whole interview, that right there was the realest fucking shit that I heard right the fuck there. Motherfuckers can't understand that part. It's enough out here for everybody, so why not fucking help each other?
It's that simple, bro. It's that simple. I got a good heart, but you know what I mean? It's just like, you got to take the initiative. I can only lead the horse to water. I can't make it drink. You know what I mean? Like, I can bring you to the path. I can't make you follow it. So it's like, it's whatever you want to do. But at the end of the day, I know how this shit goes, and I know it's an industry too. It's a business first. A lot of people don't put their business first. They put their music first. It's a business first.
I tell you this, man, if y'all don't reach out to this man for nothing else, y'all better reach out to this motherfucker for some motivation, because he definitely could be a motivational speaker out this bitch too. That's some real ass shit right there. That right there is some real ass shit.
That's not the first time I heard that shit. It's crazy you say that.
Listen,
that's
I ain't even mad at you.
I heard it.
But
I appreciate it.
Shit like that pours out into your music, and who knows, you might got a song out there that's really helping somebody, man. So that's some real ass shit right there, man. But we got
like real quick just to touch on that. This one dude hit me from prison, bro. Said, I've been listening to your music like this whole year, been following your journey. I'm about to get out. You help me get out. And like shit like that, let me know, like, all right, bro, we can't stop. I won't stop, bro. Niggas locked in listening to my shit. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Hey, listen, you never know where a motherfucker at, man, mentally, physically, financially. And that one song may be like, oh shit.
Word.
Oh fuck. Like that's the one right there. That's the one that just did it for me. That's the one that lifted my spirits or got me past some dumb shit or kept me from doing some dumb shit or make me stay the fuck in the house tonight. You know what I mean? Like that one song. Music has so much healing powers, man. That's why when people put out the bullshit just to say they're putting out music, it pisses me off because it's like, yo, you don't know what type of imprint you putting into people with your fuckery.
Yeah, bro.
And you just okay with that shit.
You ain't said it better, brother. I swear to God. Yeah. It's just that. It's just that.
It's amazing how that shit works, man. But we got Spilla in the motherfucking building. Y'all know where the fuck he at. Go check him out. Go stream his fucking music. Hit him up, man. Features, business cards. He told you he fucking do everything. And he's a motivational speaker. So if you ain't hitting him up, man, and then you bullshitting, it's just that motherfucker. So, you know what I mean? Spilla in the motherfucking building, all on the table. Boom!
Yeah. Whoa. 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 Told ya. Yeah. Ain't Spilla. No games. Okay. Thomas. Yeah. Money. Yeah. I ain't got no time. Bust it. For me, yeah, bust it one more time. Smell like honey, hey. And this that summer shine. I get it, dummy. Man, this summer's mine. Hey. Thomas, money, yeah. I ain't got no time. Bust it, yeah, for me, yeah. Bust it one more time. Hey. See you, bummy. Boy, I'm next in line. Hey. I get it, dummy. Man, this summer's mine. More money, more problems. I swear that's set in stone. I'm hotter than a taki. Watch me when I take the throne. Hot seat to the posse. See who's really made of stone. I go kamikaze. Stop me when I'm in my zone. Wanna know what I'm in it for. Going for the top, but I'm getting low. Head held high, but I keep 10 toes. See for the lies in a room full of foes. Gotta stay focused, mind on the goals. I prescribe every line for the folks. Dice pineapples on the ice for the hoes. Money never stops, I'm outside in the snow. Haters, get them off me. If you greedy, get from around me. Haters, get them off me. If you greedy, get from around me. Cash in like a bounty, cause I'm splashing like I'm Curry. Shot after shot, shot after shot, shot after shot, you buried. Thomas, money, I ain't got no time. Bust it for me, bust it one more time. Smell like honey, and this that summer shine. I get it, dummy. Man, this summer's mine. Thomas, money, I ain't got no time. Bust it for me, bust it one more time. See you, bummy. Boy, I'm next in line. I get it, dummy. Man, this summer's mine. Mind on the money, money on the grind. Gotta stay focused, keep it all in line. Devil working hard, I'm working hard over time. Applying the pressure like tap on his spine. Hit him up like batter up. Crashing the boards like slam dunk. Trap so hard, throw keys in the trunk. Trap out the stool, CDs in the trunk. Grind so hard, I ain't never giving up. Grind so hard, I ain't never giving up. Salute me when you see me. Spilla pop up like a genie. Make it hot like it's Tahiti. When I'm chasing all these VVs, man, I'm repping for my city. Put the town up on my back. Get that title, bring it back. Man, that's money on my jack. If you clowns ain't talking that, only haters wanna chat. Gotta leave and get a bag. They'll be here when I get back. Gotta leave and get a bag. They'll be here when I get back. Thomas, money, I ain't got no time. Bust it for me, bust it one more time. Smell like honey, and this that summer shine. I get it, dummy. Man, this summer's mine. Thomas, money, I ain't got no time. Bust it for me, bust it one more time. See you, bummy. Boy, I'm next in line. I get it, dummy. Man, this summer's mine. Told you, Spilla, no games. We ain't playing till we get there. This summer mine, boy. We going all the way to the top. Let's go.